Hey, what's up, guys? Happy Monday to you, Tuesday to you. We got a package in today from the Pass Around group, and let's see what we got in it. So we got a Fentiso and a Vosteed. Alright, so I guess we do the Vosteed first. The box is in not very good shape, but that's no problem. So we have the Porcupine. So this is a different variant Porcupine than mine, but Vosteed comes in a little taco style bag, plastic inside, a cleaning cloth inside of it, and you also get a sticker and a support card, and then you have some other literature in here. I'm sure it's knife maintenance. Yes, knife maintenance. And then we got the knife. This patch, patch comes off on the Vosteed, so you can put that on your bag or wherever you like it. But this is a different variant of mine. So what we have here is we have an open construction guide. So we have black micarta. We have a goldish brown lanyard tube and pivot collars. This is nice. This is nice. A gold coated blade, probably PVD. Very smooth. Got the compression lock here on top. This knife does run on bearings. I really like this knife. Purpose being the big belly, and then it's got jimping all over the top. This is my variant. I have a gray variant with the blue jimping, so when you're in those utility cuts or using that belly, this knife has a lot of belly, so you can get a lot of rock cutting, a lot of push cutting with it. And the black one is a little bit smoother than mine, I believe. I like this handle. This handle feels really nice. The micarta, very smooth. You do have steel liners in there that have been milled down for weight reduction. I would call this a poor man's Rosie, is what I would call it. This one's very smooth compared to mine. Mine is a G10. Good D10 on these compression locks, reverse liner lock, whatever you want to call it. But ergonomically, these knives are fantastic. Couldn't ask for a better feeling knife in hand. Reverse grip, they do give a little bit of hot spot right here in the reverse grip due to the forward finger choil. Got caulk all on my hand still from work. It's alright. But this is the Vosteed Porcupine. Jimping, multiple rows of jimping. You have a row of jimping here and then a row of jimping out on a blade that I really like. I wish they would make it just a little bit more sharp to give you a little bit more traction. But like I said, Vosteed is dropping some bangers. Really like the pivot collars, the lanyard tube to match. Then this is, I guess it's a PVD coated blade. Let's go ahead, and I'm not going to spend too much time with this one because I've already reviewed that gray variant. So we're going to get the specs out of the way. Right now you have about a 2 7/8 cutting edge, 7 1/4 overall. And then I never wondered why they left room for a front. They left good access room for a liner lock. Like, you got plenty of room to get over there for a liner lock. Not going to weigh much, 4 or 5 ounces, 3.3 ounces. This is in 14C 28N, I believe. Yep, 14C 28N. Finger hole is just money for thumb flick or reverse flicking. It's a good size knife. Let's do some size comparisons so you can. Good size EDC knife is what I meant to say. So there's the Drop Bear and the Porcupine. Those two are neck and neck. Benchmade bug out. Benchmade bug out is a little bit longer than the porcupine, and then Paramilitary 2, it's going to be a much bigger knife. So, medium-sized knife, carry profile. It does have liner, so it's going to be a little bit thick, but you can see it's thinner than the Drop Bear. If I remember correctly, it's the same thickness as the Spyderco's. Same thickness as the Spyderco's. That lanyard tube, that pop of goldish back there in the back is very nice. I like this variant a lot. I like to see a premium one come out, titanium, and 20 CV or titanium Van X or titanium. Just titanium anything. I think it would be a winner. They would sell a lot of them. Yeah, this is just a winner. This is a really good EDC knife. Like I said, you got plenty of belly before your knuckles hit the table. You got that much of the blade before your knuckles hit. If you're in a pinch grip, you can go all the way back before your knuckles hit the table. If you're doing food prep or something, if you're push cutting and rocking, you still got this much of the blade before your knuckles hit the table. That is the Vosteed Porcupine, guys. Micarta steel liners, nice accent pivot collars, nice lanyard tube accent color, and then the blade color. Very, very nice. I call it a goldish brown. That is the Porcupine. And like I said, I'm in a pass around group with lefties. I'm in lefties pass around group, lefty EDC. I appreciate those guys for letting me in. You know, us smaller channels, we fund the channels ourselves, and it's hard to fund a channel and keep content out coming out on the regular. So I really appreciate those guys for letting me in. These are not my knives. Like I said, these are in the pass around group, so I'll try to take real good care of them and get it on to the next content creator so they can get their turn in with them. This box is not having it, that card. So, you know, I treat these knives as if they were my own, and this box was already damaged, so I'll make that be known too. This was the Porcupine, Vosteed Porcupine. And then my second Fintiso on the table. This is the Fintiso Toucan slider box, nice presentation, blue and white. And then you got the Fintiso owner manual down here in the bottom. And then it gives you Cobra series, Parrot series, Falcon series, Atlas, Rook. Some pretty good looking knives in there. So let's see, the Atlas looks like a hollow grind. Then you have the Rook series, and then you have the Apollo, then you have the Cobra series. I own a Cobra series. It's a pretty nice knife. Odyssey series, Harpy series. The Parrot series looks interesting too. This is the Falcon series. And then that's about it. So this one's called the Toucan from Fintiso. Fintiso comes in, once again, a nice taco style pouch. And then you got the knife. Extra hardware. A QR code. Scan it to join Fintiso Outdoors. And a Fintiso sticker, and then this is really nice crushed velvet on the inside to protect the knife nicely. And the plastic bag it comes in. And this is a flipper tab, guys. We have a G10 inlay that's done really nicely. We have machine G10, contoured G10. We have a pocket clip that is non-reversible. It's pretty cool, a little jewel down here for the lanyard post. That's pretty cool. Then we got a flipper tab and thumb studs. Let's try the flipper tab. Good access to the lock bar. Thumb studs, very good. Ergonomically, I feel like I'm stuck in this one position, which I don't like. There is no shelf for finger choil. You'll be right against the blade there. That's the only thing I don't like about it. It's a full knife. We do have a crown spine. This one also is in 14C28N. Good access to the lock bar. The lock bar is chamfered and knocked down. Did come perfectly centered. Flipper tab's gonna fire it on out there. Do have liners in this one that have been milled as well. Pocket clip is not left hand friendly. All the hardware is going to be T8 and T6. T6 on the pivot screws as well. Really good action though. Not drop shutty. Can you light switch it? Yes, you can light switch it. Can you push it? You can push it. Pretty snappy. Pretty snappy. So this blade shape is what I would call a Wharncliffe. So the tip's down, so utilities is going to be a breeze with this. Good thin full flat grind blade stock. Sharpening choil and plunge guide isn't too good. They're going to give you just a little bit of life. Access to the lock bar is great. It fires out there. Kind of like this one. I like the Fintiso and the pivot collar, how it's machined on both sides. And this little jewel back here, guys, is really interesting. It's got a jewel in the lanyard tube there, like a black onyx or something. It's really cool. And the weight on this one is not going to weigh much either. 3 ounces. 3 ounces. Let's get the sheet back out so we can do the sizes for you guys. Hope everyone's having a good channel. Hope everyone's having a good day. This one is right at 3 1/4 inches and right at about 7 1/2. Hope everyone's having a good day. We've already weighed it. Let's do some size comparisons. Like I said, I was going to say, I hope everyone's having a good day. And hit that thumbs up button. We're going to be doing a cut test here in just a minute. So I'm setting up the best sharpness tester. If you guys would hit that thumbs up. And I'll go ahead and thank you for that. So, same size as the bug out. Drop bears means the drop bear is going to be a little bit shorter. And then the paramilitary 2 is going to be a little bit longer. So what I did notice setting this Fintiso Toucan down is it's got just a tad bit of belly. It isn't a straight, but it's got a tad bit of belly. This is super thin blade stock. It should be laser sharp. I think it is laser sharp. This thing's starting to grow on me. I'm starting to like it a little bit. So you're locked in that grip right there. The crown spine, jimping on the back of the blade. Good access to the lock bar. Snappy on the flipper tab. Yeah, I like this little guy. I really like the jewel on the back of it. That's cool. Let's do a sharpness test, because I think this thing came screaming sharp just by feeling the blade. I think this thing's going to be wicked sharp because it's a full flat grind and it's super thin. It's ground nice and thin. Alright, come on, Fintiso. 210. Anything under 200 is utility razor sharp. And This one's pretty sharp, guys. Shave the hair off your arms. So good job on the sharpness of that one. Yeah, this little knife's starting to grow on me. I like it. Fintiso Toucan, guys. Very interesting knife. The G10 inlay, you can't tell where they laid it together there. Little jewel in the back, standoffs. Really cool. Really cool. Only thing that's I don't like is the small hardware, the T6s, and the sharpening choil right there is not, it's not much room back there. Thumb studs, very nice. Can't be very much either is a good thing. Fintiso Toucan. Let you guys get a look at it. That little jewel's cool back there. Guys, thanks for stopping in, and stay sharp.